Hey Battlefront players, and welcome to the Mod Showcase, where we bring you some of the greatest mods created by the Battlefront community. In each video, we'll be looking at the top 5 most recent best quality mods in no specific order whatsoever, which not only impress visually, but as well push the game's modding possibilities to its limit. You ready? Let's go! Starting this mod showcase off, we've got IG-11 Assassin Droid by EldeBH. With the Mandalorian mods being all the rage these days in Battlefront 2, it comes of no surprise that someone has managed to create a mod that actually puts an IG droid into the game. And boy, does it look tight. Replacing the ISB agent in the game, this IG droid is supposed to be technically IG-11, but for some reason it's missing the bandoliers that IG-11 wore in the show. So it really just looks like a standard IG Assassin Droid than anything, but still. Other than that, this mod is some very high quality work and graphically looks flawless. I mean, come on, after seeing IG-11 absolutely wrecking shop in episode 1 of The Mandalorian, who of us didn't want to try that out themselves in Battlefront 2? And now, thanks to mods, you can. Unfortunately, it's doubtful we'll ever get to see a real IG Assassin Droid ever officially get added into the game, but if you're ever in the mood to play as one, then this mod is exactly here for that. A blast from the past, as Nanobuds brings us everyone's favorite Corellian bounty hunter Dengar from Battlefront 2015 to Battlefront 2. Replacing Iden Versio in the game, this port also includes all of Dengar's voice lines and emotes for that authentic feel. It's definitely a fun little mod to mess around with, especially if you miss Dengar from the last game. And it's still kind of surprising how DICE never did end up officially porting him over to Battlefront 2 themselves. Particularly with the fanbase this big boy has managed to grow himself since his inclusion in the Bespin DLC to Battlefront 2015. Now, my only minor problem, nitpick, or whatever with this mod per se is that the face here seems a bit off. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's not quite the Dengar face from the last game, and it feels like an odd mixture between Dengar and Iden. I don't know, like I said, it's hard to explain, but it just doesn't seem too right. Real small issue and not even something you'll notice when playing the game anyway. Okay, hey, remember back in 2018 when the #1 most requested Chewbacca skin for DICE to give us was Chewie with C3PO on his back? Unfortunately, we never did get it, but modder Satanthenoscoper has instead answered the call and given us this simple yet wonderful classic appearance. This mod replaces Chewbacca's wounded skin with a C3PO addition to his back instead, and the result speaks for itself. Now, this mod isn't perfect, as due to limitations, the C3PO here does not move, nor does he have any lines or even lit up eyes. That's something I'm sure an official version of this appearance would have definitely included if DICE were to had made it. Which actually still to this day makes me wonder on why they never did make it despite all the requests that came for it back in early 2018. Now that was a weird and dark time for this game. But hey, we've at least got this great mod to show us what really could have been. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise in Battlefront 2? I thought not. It's not a villain that DICE would have ever added to the game. And thankfully, N7 Tally has stepped in and created the stunning mod of the Sith Lord himself, Darth Plagueis the Wise. Replacing Count Dooku in the game, this mod also comes packed with visual changes to Dooku's star cards too. Not necessary by any means, but always a nice little touch. Although N7 Tally has noted that this mod isn't perfect and comes with some small graphical issues here and there, most notably an unfixable glitch with the robes due to Count Dooku's animations, along with current limitations in Battlefront 2 modding that they also had to sacrifice some face animations, such as for example the eyes blinking a somewhat unnatural way at times in order to make this mod work. However, with that all said, this mod is still a brilliant piece of work nonetheless. And besides, when you're in the thick of it during a game, then you hardly notice any of these little imperfections. Not to mention, let's not forget, the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some may consider to be unnatural. Last but not least is an older public-based mod, Arcann by Deggial Nox. Now, since I've never played the Old Republic game, well, I did of KOTOR 1, just not the online RPG, then I've got no idea who this is and whether they're a good or bad guy. Although, judging that he doesn't have a red-bladed lightsaber, I'm gonna go with him being a light-sided hero. And in all fairness, it doesn't matter if I have to know who he is or not because he looks sick in another fine addition to Deggial's Old Republic mod collection, which lately has been getting quite a lot of attention in the modding community. Now, this Arcann mod replaces Anakin and also comes with a custom lightsaber hilt as well for a nice added touch. And again, since I've never played the Old Republic game, I can't say if Deggial simply ported it over from there or made this from scratch. Which if they did, then that's very impressive. There's a lot of fine detail in here and without a doubt will surely excite the fans of the Old Republic game. And as a quick little bonus, Nanobuds also recently unveiled a preview of their new and upcoming mod featuring Slave Leia. This mod currently, or at least at the time of this video, isn't released yet, but judging how Nanobuds is already showing off this mod, then I think a release for it won't be too long from now. As for the mod itself, what is there to say? It looks good. It's Hutt Slayer Leia in her slave outfit, and ever since DICE said they'd never add this appearance to the game, then come on, let's be real, we knew it was only a matter of time until a modder took things into their own hands. Can't say Disney will be all too thrilled to find out that this mod even exists. And okay, scratch that, just as I was editing this video, Nanobuds has officially released this mod. It replaces Leia's bow skin, and like expected, it runs pretty well as seen in Nanobuds' preview. Looking with no surprise the most fitting in Jabba's palace, of course. Now, all we need is a Jabba NPC bot to shoot at with this, and we're in business. But hey, look at that, you made it all the way to the end, as that will do it for this mod showcase. I want to give special thanks to all the mod creators who put in all their time and hard work into creating these awesome mods for us to play with, and overall expanding the Battlefront 2 experience on PC. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.